Greetings, family. It's me, your boy, Dr. Samuel Abbott, and I'm back with another midweek motivation. Family, there are moments in life when everything around you feels dim, not because something is wrong, but because life has a way of dulling the shine that you once carried with ease. Responsibilities increase, pressure shift, routines grow heavy, and before we know it, our inner brightness begins to fade without us even noticing it. But I believe this is a season calling you to step back into your light, not with arrogance, but with assurance. So family, today's reminder is this: you were created to beam brighter. You weren't designed to blend in, to shrink back, or you weren't even designed to walk small. You were made to shine with purpose, clarity, strength, and confidence. So what does beam mean? I'm glad you asked. There are 4 principles I want to share with you today. They form one connected way of showing up with intention and impact. So let's walk through it. B, boldness. Family, boldness is not volume. It's not personality. It's not being loud or aggressive. Boldness is the inner permission to be who you truly are without apology. When you choose boldness, you stop dimming yourself to make others comfortable. You stop shrinking because someone else is intimidated by your potential. You stop sitting in the background when you were built for the forefront. Boldness doesn't shout it stands. Boldness doesn't boast, it believes. Boldness doesn't push others down. It raises them up and creates room for others to win. Boldness is walking up and saying, I will not doubt what God placed in me today. When you carry boldness, your presence shifts the room before your words do. And when you beam brighter, boldness becomes your base, because true boldness softens you. It doesn't harden you. And from that boldness comes empathy. Empathy, family, is the ability to understand that people are fighting battles that you may never see. It's approaching each person not from assumption, but from compassion. It's choosing to lead moments with patience rather than pressure, because empathy doesn't mean you absorb everyone else's weight. It simply means you recognize each person while holding your own standards. Empathy says, I see you, I hear you, I respect you, I respect where you are, and I won't treat you as if your story doesn't matter. When you lead with empathy, conversations shift. Tensions lower, trust increase, but people don't remember everything you say, but they will remember how you made them feel. Being a brighter presence in the room begins with being gentle in someone else's world, and empathy is a part of that shine, and it helps you to be in your awareness. Family, awareness is the light that keeps you grounded. It keeps you conscious of how you move. It keeps you conscious of how you speak, how you respond, and how you affect the environment. Awareness means asking yourself, what am I bringing into this space? Am I bringing pressure or peace? Am I bringing stress or solutions? Am I bringing confusion or clarity? Awareness isn't self-criticism, it's self-management. It's understanding that your energy has impact, your emotions have influence, and your attitude has consequences. Because people with awareness don't walk around on autopilot. They walk with intention. They understand the power of tone. They understand that their words have weight and that their presence have influence. Because people with awareness, it will help you to adjust before you react. Matter of fact, it helps you anchor before you escalate, and it helps you stay centered even when the environment is chaotic. Awareness brightens you because it keeps you in control of what you give off. And when you combine boldness, empathy, and awareness, you build momentum. Family, momentum is what happens when you stop waiting for the perfect timing and start moving with purpose. It's the recognition that small steps still count and tiny wins still matter. Matter of fact, a tiny win is still a win because little effort still accumulates. If tiny foxes destroy the vine, family, then tiny foxes, so to speak, will extend the vine. Momentum, family, is energy with direction. You don't need to sprint. You just need to start. Progress comes from movement, not from massive leaps. Momentum then, family, builds belief, it builds confidence, and it builds the kind of rhythm that carries you through difficult days. When you show up consistently, even in moments when you don't feel like it, your light strengthens, your influence grows, and your effectiveness increases. Not because you rushed, but because you kept stepping. People who shine the brightest are rarely the ones who move the fastest, but they are the ones who refuse to quit, give up, or stop moving. So family, today, as you step into whatever meetings, moments, or responsibilities that are ahead of you, remember this: you were not born to dim. You were born to being brighter. So let your boldness remind you who you are. Let your empathy guide how you treat others. Let your awareness shape how you show up. And let your momentum carry you forward with strength and consistency. You don't have to be perfect to shine. You just have to be present. And when you choose to shine, you give others permission to rediscover their light as well. Be the brightest in the room. Be the calm in the chaos. Be the encouragement someone was praying would walk in. So today, choose to beam brighter, because light is needed and you have plenty to give. God bless you, family. I'm Samuel Abbott, and I'm out.